Hello everyone, Fanta here, you're watching Fantavision, and today I'm discussing whether or not I was wrong when it came to the Division 2. And I gotta say, yeah, I was wrong. However, my review of the beta was exactly that. I was reviewing the beta. And unfortunately, Ubisoft put out a really terrible beta. I mean, my lord, the game looked a lot worse than the product we have now. The gameplay, I don't know, for some reason the beta just the graphics and everything just felt a lot darker. It seemed a lot harder to see. Everything things seemed a little bit grainier. It plays and looks and all that stuff's a lot better now. I don't have enemies just popping up out of nowhere. I don't have things not loading in. Well, I do sometimes, but they don't really impact the gameplay. I don't have sound problems where the sound is constantly going away and then slightly coming back and then going away again. I mean, my experience with the Division 2 beta was terrible. I mean, I did not have fun at all because of all these different bugs on top of all these other different bugs, and I'm like, I can't play this. I mean, this is not a fun experience. And I played as much as I could stand of the beta, and I left feeling like, well, I guess this is Anthem 2 now, isn't it? But I started hearing some good things about first impressions of the full game. Dreamcast guy was saying some good things, and he did not like the beta just like me. I heard from pretty much everybody that I watch on YouTube, hey, I'm having fun so far. Everybody that bought the gold edition that I know, they're like, I'm having a blast. So I was wondering, like, how did they fix this game so quickly? Because I mean, the beta and the game itself was like, what, a week, 2 weeks difference? I mean, that's not that much. So I'm assuming what they released was an even older beta build than they had, which, I don't know, it made the game look a lot worse than it is, because it's a lot of fun. I'm having so much fun with the Division 2. And I'm not going to go into too much detail because I'm planning to fully review this game. I'm going to have like a big 20 to 30 minute video review about this game, and it's going to take a while to make the review. I don't know if many people are going to watch it because of how long it's going to take to make this thing. Hopefully, I'll have it up by next week. But, I mean, there's so much to do in this game. There's so much content. I mean, I'm 12 hours in, which, by the way, that's a lot for me. I mean, it came out, what, Thursday at midnight? And I already have 12 hours in. To me, that's a lot because of how much little free time I have. So I've been squeezing in as many gameplay sessions as possible. I played a ton on Friday. I've been staying up insanely late playing this game. And only very few times have I really gotten bored with the game, even during these long play sessions. And then I just switched to a different weapon, and then I was having fun again. It's surprising that I'm not getting tired of killing sort of the same enemy types over and over and over, but I think it's because there's so many different locations and it's constantly looking different. There's some places underground that I'm like, okay, this looks exactly like the same lab that I've been in a couple times already. But there's so many other levels that just look great, and they're so detailed and full of just background, and there's just things, there's museums, and the planetarium is beautiful. Like, I just wanted to stay in that level and just, there's all these like planet facts and the galaxy's moving, and I'm like, this is insane. This is awesome. And I've got all my other friends, and they're getting the game now because they're seeing like how much fun I've been having with this game. I mean, this is one of the best Ubisoft games I've played in a long time. I mean, Ubisoft doesn't make terrible games, but their games just kind of like, I think Jim Sterling summed it up best by calling most of their games junk food. It's a lot of fun, but there's really no substance to it. Whereas this, even though I really don't care about the story at all, the gameplay is so much fun. There's so much more I haven't done yet. I haven't even touched the Dark Zone yet. I've just been doing PvE stuff, which most of the time in MMOs I stick to anyway, but man, you're constantly getting new loot. You're constantly getting new stuff. Occasionally you'll get the actual like clothing thing drop. You'll get a piece of cosmetic gear, Which, yes, there are microtransactions. Yes, there are sort of loot boxes. I haven't really quite figured out what the hell that is or how that works, but there are definitely lots of microtransactions in this game. They do have the season pass. They do have all the Ubisoft stuff. And I mean, most of it's cosmetics, so I guess that's fine. And most of the cosmetics look like crap, in my opinion. I mean, I may be in a different camp than a lot of other people if people enjoy the cosmetics, but I don't like any of them so far. And the drops I've been getting look terrible. Like the bandana, you can barely see. It's like a little bit too dark. And I got sweatpants. Like, what the hell? And then I get a fedora. And I'm not going to make my character wear a fedora. The character customization is amazing. I wish they'd shown off a little bit of that in the beta. They really did a disservice to themselves with the beta. And that's why I made this video, is because, like I said, I'm 12 hours into this game. That's so much time. There's a lot of games I don't even put 12 hours into. And I've already done it in like 2 to 3 days. I've been having a blast with this game. And honestly, I don't want to give a score or anything. I don't even know if I want to give a score in my review. I haven't really thought about how I'm going to make the review, how I'm going to start reviewing games. If I do start reviewing games, that'll kind of depend on the interest level in this upcoming review and whether or not people enjoy it or if people will even watch it. So we'll see, because there's a lot of work that goes into making these reviews. And right now, I've been recommending the game to people because, like I said, the few bugs I've dealt with, not a big deal at all. Seriously. I mean, some of them were pretty funny, actually. There was one where my M60 just stopped appearing. It just disappeared completely. But I could still use it. And I could still easily aim. And it wasn't really that big of an issue. So I just thought it was funny. I mean, I see my guy, he's like a mime. As he's especially because the reload process is so intricate with the M60 because it's a belt-fed machine gun. So he's like lifting the thing, taking whatever was out, put the belt in, close it, cock it. But of course he's holding nothing. So you just see him doing all these intricate things, and then he's going like this, and you're shooting people. And I thought it was hilarious. So the few bugs I've run into were really funny, but they weren't game-breaking. I haven't had a single game-breaking bug, and that's kind of big for a Ubisoft game. The fact that there's not... Well, really, that's a big thing for any live service online pseudo MMO type game these days. So kudos to Ubisoft for making a game that works, I guess. It's sad that we're at the point where it's surprising that we have a game that works at launch, but I didn't have any server issues. The only time I've ever had any problems at all with lag or having it get jittery is near, it was like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and they were doing a server reset or server update or something like that. And it started getting glitchy around there, but most MMOs and stuff like that that have to do with servers, near a server reset, it starts getting a little bit buggy. So that's fine. That's not a big deal. Whatever. That's to be expected with an online-only game, especially when you're getting close to a server reset. So that's fine. But besides that, I mean, I've had a couple people phase through things. I've had bodies drop through the floor. That's about it. I mean, that's, when it comes to bugs, that's all I've had. And for this big of a game, I mean, it's insane. We'll just kind of, the thing is, it's like, you get really ADD with this game because there's so many different things going on. We'll be walking to a mission. Oh, there's a question mark over here. Let's go look at the question mark. Oh, there's a building over here. Let's go inside the building. And how many buildings can you go into in this game? It's insane. I mean, there's so many different rooms and buildings and floors you can go up and places to explore and more loot to unlock. I mean, I've accidentally stumbled upon different random, like, loot caches just because I got lost. I mean, getting lost in this game isn't that big of a deal. Or you'll be walking to a mission and a random event will pop up. Or you'll go take a control point. Or you'll be doing a side quest. There's so many different things to do in this game. And it's crazy to me. And the fact that I want to play right now, that's huge. I haven't had a game... I mean, it's really addictive. The leveling system's a lot of fun. You're constantly rewarded with things. Whenever you level up, you get you get like a little loot chest thing. So you get like a random weapon and a random piece of armor. which you can't buy those. You definitely can't buy those. So that's good. It's not like it's pay to win or anything like that. It's all cosmetics when it comes to the microtransactions, which is annoying. I still don't like microtransactions in a $60 game, but if that's what you're going to put in it, that's the best thing to put in it. Especially, and you can still get these cosmetics just through playing the game randomly, but most of the cosmetics, like I said, I don't like them. I don't like any of them so far. I like the base set of different options you get when you're creating your character. As far as I know, I don't know if you can recreate your character after you've created them, so whatever you make, you're kind of stuck with, which, if that's true, that kind of sucks. I don't like when games do that, but lots of games do that, so I wouldn't be completely surprised if that's how it is. Just make sure you make your character how you want to make your character. So, there's that. Really loving the game so far. If you want to play with Eric and I, or you just want to be a part of our Division 2 community that we're trying to build, we are the Fungingi Force. That's the name of the clan. It's, I'm sure you've heard us say the word Fungingi a lot in streams and randomly in the podcast, so it's just kind of become an inside joke. And so go ahead and join the Fungingi Force on the Division 2 for the Xbox One. If you're getting the game or if you have it already, I've been having a blast with it, and I'm gonna go play more after I'm done making this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Let me know what you guys are thinking about the game so far. Like the video if you guys liked it. Subscribe for more content. Like I said, the review is on the way. And as always, have a fantastic day. See ya. Seriously though, look how much crap I have already. That's the only problem though, there's just so much crap. But that's the same way. It feels like Diablo, but you're shooting people instead of blowing them up with magic and swords and stuff. It's a lot of fun. And you can actually make your character look like you because of all the different sliders and hairstyles and hair color and eye color, and it's crazy. So I'm having a blast, guys. I'm so surprised with how much fun I'm having with this game. I thought this was going to be another game I was going to launch broken, wait for it to be $20 and fixed, and then pick it up and do a post-patch video, which I have so many things in the works. Lots of content coming, guys.